Evening, Speed Gaming 3, and welcome to another 2025 Winter Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament race in the high roll bracket. This is RandoRunner versus adirondackrick. I am Jess78, joined in the booth currently by our tracker Melchior, and soon, it's not a surprise because you can see his name on the screen, Homer J Smash when his internet starts behaving. So for now, it's me, you and me, chat. We got this. And we have set our runners free, so we are just going to wait to see where we start on this Friday night. So here's the fun time as we wait to see that counter on Rick's side count down from negative 15 seconds as it goes. How many Triforces are going to be needed for level 9 tonight? I know so far we've seen a couple different races that have been the minimum 5 Triforces. Pretty jetty. I'm going to say the full 8. We're going to go for the full 8 tonight. All right, and we start in the forest. Not a bad spot. You have a pretty decently easy access to the forest armistices, but already our runners are going in different directions. Rando heading towards the coast, and Rick heading towards Vanilla Start. Rando displaying great HUD clipping right there. Oh, HUD clipping all the way to the coast. Let's go. And our coast item is going to be a power bracelet. And tonight, unfortunately, our old men in the cave do not speak Hylian, as of course we need that ever-important book to be able to understand what they're saying. They might be giving us some helpful hints, might be giving us some truthful things, might be telling us that there's a power bracelet on the coast that we already know about. We'll have to... Oh, wait, hold up. I just saw something on Rando's side. There's Wizrobes in the overworld, so this overworld is crap. But that means our dungeons are going to be actually decent. All right, 61 rupees for our cheap key. That is not bad at all. All right, Rando is using those paw strats, trying to figure out which Armos our staircase or item is under, and it is just a staircase. Actually, no, Pulse Voice are also on the overworld. We saw those on Rick's side. So we're going to have, let's see, I think both Gorillas and Moblins. And Tektites, I want to say. And of course our lovely Gibdos. Lots of fun stuff. Hey, you say boring dungeons. Our runners probably say thank goodness. We just ran a practice heat before this that was just, it was bad. It was bad. So I think they're looking for a little bit of a nicer time. Now, granted, with the overworld being as scary as it is, these guys are going to more heavily rely on screen scrolling, get around screens. Oh! I was going to say, just like the one Rando was on, as he almost takes a second Wizard Beam to the face. And 97 for our large secret. Also not very bad. Money is pretty good. Now we have to figure out what to spend it on. All right, Southwest Corner has a level. It's level 4. We can, of course, swing that key door open with a pirouette. Rando wants to get up this Vanilla Letter Cave staircase if the Lionel would cooperate. Oh, and did you see that? On the floor, one room into level 4, sitting right for the pickin', is a ladder on Rick's side, all the way down in that corner. What a find. Woo! Rando takes the bot from the Lionel to get down the staircase. And Rick's going to screen scroll to see it's a power bracelet with a whiz robe guarding it. Oh, does not get it. As the whiz robe just goes boink. Hey, there's our second commentator in chat. Send all your best wishes to Homer J. Smash's internet so we can get in here with me. All right, we have seen all the Armoses on the left or the right side of the screen. So our Armos item will be at the graveyard or Death Armos. And of course, we are still looking for the ever important wood sword, as Rando finds a very nice, like soothing baby blue level 3 in the waterfall. It's a water themed level. It makes sense. Free bombs and maybe it's an item. It's a heart container. As Rick gets his power bracelet. Oh, but it's definitely segmented. All right, Rick doing the coast screen scroll to get over to the Armos screen. That's always a fun one. And Rando says, yep, I'm just going to yoink this Triforce out of here and say, maybe I'll come back later if I have a sword sometime. So I think most of what we have Vanilla 1. We have Vanilla Cave left of level 9. We have Graveyard level 6 and Graveyard Armos area. I believe that's all the cave areas we have left. Oh, maybe the screen south of Death Armos as well. Ooh, Rando uses the bombs that he got on the floor in level 3, finds the first bomb cave, and it's a candle shop with a cheap candle of 50. All right, well, there's our answer. Our Armos is going to be at Death Armos tonight. And it looks like Rando's immediately going to go and screen scroll into it. You just never know if there's something super good there. You do not want to last location it, especially if you think, oh great, my opponent already has this one. Right. Ah, such a nice, pleasant screen for Death Armos today. Just a single little Octorok guarding. It's the any key. Hey! That is obviously not offense, not defense, but it's such a great early item for exploration and not having to worry about buying keys or conserving keys. Still no sword though, which is kind of fun. I don't know. I'm gonna say Vanilla 1, strictly because that's such a weird screen to route in. And depending on the enemy set on the outside, it can just be gross to get into. All right, Rick's gonna use that power bracelet, start to find some of these any roads. So there's one in the forest, fairy fountain, one in Dead Woods, one also in the forest, and the last one goes to also, I'll say Dead Woods-ish, so meh. But this might bring us up to where our sword is, as Rando finds level 2 at a bomb spot near Vanilla Start. And already, 10 minutes in, Rando has a full line of hearts, absolutely racking them up as Rick buys a candle. So I think now we're left with 6, 1, and 9. Vanilla 6, Vanilla 1, Vanilla 9. And now I think we're just left with Vanilla 1, Vanilla 9 for our sword. It is hard once you get an exploration item like this candle or like some bombs. It really delays the time it takes for you to find your sword, but you don't want to ever have to come back to it. Mags before regular sword. You never know. Mags, of course, is at 10 to 14 hearts. But Rando says, you know, chat, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to take a potion. I am comfortable with my 8 hearts. Rick with the pause track to get around those Lionel beans, the GGs. And Rick now has the news that our Armos item is at Death Armos. I think Rando wants to find the sword first. He's not been down to Southwest Corner. I'm guessing he's gonna go Vanilla 1 after he burns his bush. That Blue Watch Rock's not having any of it. As Rick finds Death Armos and finds the A key. Oh man. Pause strats to get around these bunnies. Like I said, this screen can be nasty depending on what mobs guard it. And is this the sword? No! I'm pretty sure this means the sword is at the open cave to the left of Vanilla 9. Some players will say that is the worst screen in the entire game for it to be at. We do find a hint shop and another hint shop. There's one cheap hint in the entirety of those 6 hints. But I'm guessing Rando's gonna go down to Dead Woods and finish that out first before heading up for the single cave check in Death Mountain. Both runners getting a decent chunk of money here. Oh! Oh! You know, Wood Sword who? Wood Sword what? Death Mountain Cave when? Never. Because Rick just found a white sword underneath a burn bush in the vertical shoot 4 screen. That is so nice to find when you're still looking for your wood sword. So chat, you were close when you said Mags before regular sword. Just a small downgrade. And level 6 is under the Vanilla 8 burn bush. So far this level 6 does not have the worst enemy set, as Rando does find level 4 and will find that immediate ladder. But unfortunately, no Nothing to be able to kill things with. And that is officially the second mugger that Rando has paid 31 rupees to. Oh, we have rolled up Tektites. Oh, that's fantastic. Even with that white sword, they bounce all over the place when you're trying to kill them. It's amazing. Right, Rando's gonna find these any roads. It's so nice just to be able to push through these key doors. I want to say, is that the old man? Oh, hey, look. Free Triforce underneath the Patra in 6. Rick's going to take that. He's not going to Rick 6 it. He's going to leave and potentially never come back. We'll see. Oh! Rando tries the screen scroll, same as Rick did. And I'm wrong. Gosh darn it, Rick. Rick goes right back into 6. Sometimes I swear the runners just live to prove the booth wrong. It's just like they know. All right. We have a push block that's not a push block on Rick's side in this level 6. And uh-oh, I just saw someone pop into the booth. Everyone welcome Homer J. Smash!
Hey, hey, hey. I think I'm here.
You are officially here. Welcome in.
No problem. So far, all I gotta say is so lucky they got this white sword because so much no sword combat going on.
I know, right? Because that's the thing is nobody ever goes to that Vanilla 9 Death Mountain area first, ever.
No, I mean, unless you're metaing, you know, that you're gonna be behind, so you might as well try something that's bold. That's essentially the only thing that's okay about the Vanilla 9 open cave is that it's going to be everybody's last cave, or you know, second to last cave, or you know, it's going to be a while for everyone.
Yeah, except for Rick, because he's not going to care about that cave anymore.
Doesn't need it, right? Except for now, you know, that's going to be Vanilla 9 will be level 1 or something with all the goodies.
Oh, true.
if you'd walked to the wood sword cave like RandoRunner's doing now, then maybe you'd see it. So we'll find out if he gets past these Lionels. Just give me a nasty screen.
That is one of the worst screens for Lionels, to be on 100%, especially when they have 50 of them.
Yeah, always get sniped right there at the corner.
All right, and there we go. 1747. Rando gets his sword. And, you know, if we go back to start, which was in that forest area, and start burning, he's going to feel bad when he finds that white sword like 3 screens from start.
Yeah, that's going to be rough. Especially, you know, Rick had that, 5 minutes ago or whatever, so it's a big advantage. Early ladder, early any key, early white sword. Those are 3 of the best kind of luxury items you could possibly have.
Oh, for sure. Also, Chad is asking, what seeds were these guys? I just quick look that up. Rando was seed 19 and Rick was 46. But we've already seen in the 4 days that we've been running these brackets, there's already been quite a few upsets, so it's been so much fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could fill a finals bracket with the people that have lost already. Rando gets his white sword, so we're tied up in combat at least. Tied up in the Triforce number, but Rick definitely has a little more exploration in the 6 than Rando has in his dungeons.
I guess the question will be though, will it yield anything? Because the Triforce was decently easy to get to, and if there's nothing good, just like a boomerang or something that's unneeded, a coast heart, that's gonna feel a little bad.
Yeah, it's a risk. You know, he might come out of this with a bow, and then you're feeling really good about yourself. Man, these I hate tech types that roll up. This is one of my least favorite enemies.
At least when the blue ones roll up, they don't bounce all over the place, at least as much. They just get the knockback. But yeah, these ones stink.
Yeah, the orange ones are, yeah, they're the worst. Yeah, I think I probably would have bailed with an early Triforce in 6 personally, but I don't think it's a wrong move to stay in here. Here's level 1.
Ooh, that was a nice. That's a great find.
And Rick gets the map, so that's good. Man, Rando's 1 heart away from being mags eligible already.
I know, right? It was what? Maybe a minute between wood sword and white sword pickup, and we find maybe coast heart will be in here, and then we'll have 11 hearts and just get an 11 heart mags.
Yeah, I've seen runners get mags as their first sword before. It can happen. Let's see what's in the stair.
Panther Dave percent. All right. Ooh, that's a book that gives us all the old men hints. And Rick has a stair too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what's in it.
It's another stair.
Yeah, so book. I mean, the early luxury items are really. I mean, the red ring and wand would be the only things they don't have that you would want. Here's another stair.
And I spied something on Rando's side that makes me have a little tutor.
Oh, we got a reporter.
Did you see what was in the staircase on Rick's side? That was just a lowly magic boomerang. That is
feels
the
bad.
feels bad man moment right there.
Yep, absolutely. At least it's information. He knows what's in 6. So one less place
to go back to. Gosh darn it, Jinx!
Let's see here. So we had book, recorder in 1, magic boomerang in 6, ladder in 4, and we haven't found 9 yet.
We have not. We do not know.
How many Triforces we need? I saw a bunch of other dungeons found. Is there another one that we're missing?
Oh, let's see. We found 2. We found 4. We found... Oh, gosh. We found 8? I can't remember if we found 5 or not.
Okay.
I know we haven't seen 7. We haven't seen 9.
Okay, so missing 7 and 9. All right. So still some exploration, because they've actually done a decent amount of the overworld. That's the other good thing about a late sword, quote unquote good, is that you often get a lot of the overworld done, so there's less to check. Here's 6.
It gives you options when you find that sword. Instead of being pigeonholed into, oh man, I've only found level 7, that's all I can go do.
Exactly.
Oh man, I have 5 dungeons I found. I have my pick of the litter.
Yeah, I wonder if Rando will save and buy the thanks old man. If he'll save and buy the hints now that he has all the money.
Ooh, true. Oh, there's a save. Did something cosmic wavelengthy happen? And is it gonna happen?
I mean, I definitely would. I think all that information.
He's going for it.
Yeah, it's a good play.
The first hint shop was in the burn bush right here.
And Rick's got his book, so I expect both runners probably buying all the hints today. You can save Scum in there. He gets his recorder too. Of course, it's going to tell us stuff we already know.
The thing you need to understand me, it's in level 1.
Okay, step over the water for the wand.
Ooh, power bracelet blocked ring.
Yeah, they've done the grave already, so that's another place that that hint can locate. But we've seen both the grave pushes, so yeah, power bracelet equals red ring, so that's pretty good.
Another luxury item.
Of course, we haven't found 9 yet, so it could be that 9 is power bracelet blocked, in which case
Oh, true. That'd be
it's
awesome.
gonna be a while before they see that red ring, if at all.
Yeah, and I don't did Randall go back and get the coast item? He must have. Because I know he died
Yeah.
trying to screen scroll into it.
He did just recently, before he got the hints, basically.
Gotcha. All right, going for the other hints. Let's see.
Okay.
Ghost heart. That's good. Good to know not to dig 5.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Thanks, game.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I was gonna say this before. I was gonna say, oh, because we have a vanilla level 9 item set, and if it is power bracelet blocked, I mean it's sniffing vanilla 9 to me.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't. Apologies because I wasn't here earlier. I don't know if we found 8 already, but if 8's not under a power bracelet spot, then the 9 definitely is.
Unless it's split between maybe like 7 and 9.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The 2 power bracelet spots.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure we did see 8 somewhere. I just don't remember where. I mean, with those hints, I would 100% be gambling on silvers and 9. And if I don't like find 7 or something, 100%.
Definitely. Yeah, you're just in bow mode at this point. And Triforces, because we don't know where 9 is to know how many we need.
True. Well, yeah, there's still a small possibility you could need a raft. Possibly. Like, the smallest of small.
Yeah, I mean, well, until you find all the dungeons. Because we've had the white sword item is found, so that we're not worried about.
Yep.
So we got to find 7, and maybe 5, maybe 8. Definitely 9. Nice clock for RandoRunner. Actually, a lot of good globals here. I like to, if I get a bomb pack and I'm sitting at 8 bombs, I like to just go ahead and bomb the walls around me, just because you're going to get it refilled.
True.
Wooden boomerang, 2. Not fun.
Oh man, I totally missed that.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to see on the palette.
Well, we are really whittling down our items now. Like, already in this game.
Yeah.
I'm missing
Look at the tracker.
3?
It's like it's almost filled up.
3, 7, 8, and 9. That's it.
Yeah. And the wand we know will be ladder blocked, which won't matter because we have the ladder. The raft can't be a 9. So yeah. So then once we find 3, 7, or 8, whichever one we find next, they'll kind of tell us what we need to do. RandoRunner gets his Triforce out of 2.
Another easy Triforce.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 done on his side. And he knows where 4 is because he has the ladder. I think he didn't have a sword maybe when he got that. So
Correct, yep. Because he was hoping that southwest corner was going to be the sword cave.
yeah, that would have been nice.
I think the thing I had there first, though, you're in the area,
Might as
and
well.
you already had the items, so you're literally just hunting for... I mean, you need at least 5 Triforces, right? So might as well go for the, air quotes, easier dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a argument to let me go ahead and do the Triforces. Oh man, Rick. Let me go ahead and do the Triforces in the place that I don't have the items. So hopefully I find both. And maybe I find the bow, and I can get the Triforce at a place where I have to go anyways. But 4 is not going to be that hard, you wouldn't think.
It's just so far out of the way, too.
Totally agree. So Rick probably needs to just kind of slow down a little bit on the overworld. For me, I find whenever I'm taking overworld deaths, usually trying to go too fast, which sounds silly, but sometimes to go fast, you need to go a little slower.
Yeah, it really is a bad overworld enemy set.
For
With
sure.
how many things are shooting at you. Rick's gonna buy the hints as well and get the same information.
Yeah, I think it's really smart for them both, and then saving and retrying, so there's no harm, no foul. The minute or so that you spend doing this, I think, is well worth it.
Our level 4 is segmented. I'm gonna skip that for now.
And you've got some kind of money things you got to think about. So you're sitting at 255. If you get the hint for silvers and red ring, thinking that that's a 9, then, you know, maybe you're going to want to buy the blue ring. Maybe you're going to want to buy wooden arrows because you might need them before you get to 9. I know I love to buy arrows early and often.
Wait, hold up. Often? You don't ever want to buy it double.
I buy them all the time. Can't have enough arrows. I've definitely bought arrows with silver arrows in my quiver.
Oh yeah, that's a rite of passage.
Absolutely. So it looked like Rick found 3 and then died outside of it? Is that?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Well.
But I think he's gonna go get the other hint set first.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, there's a Triforce and 4.
There's the Triforce, yeah. And here's 7. So 7's under the recorder spot. So not the power bracelet.
I think that really lends us to think that 9 is the only power bracelet dungeon.
Yeah, it's probably that one up on one of the 2 up on Death Mountain, right? Because I think they've been everywhere. Maybe not the grave.
Have we seen 2 Q4s push block?
I feel like Rick just did that.
Okay. Man, this screen is just nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick's gonna go up to find the wood sword.
Maybe we'll see the arrow push.
Ooh, that's right. I forgot about that screen.
See if he makes it.
Come on, Bogey's arrow never pushes.
I know, unless it does.
He's
It's
going
never
there.
the answer. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, look at that crisp screen.
That was a nice screen scroll.
Dang, Rick.
And the fairy, rewarded for the moves.
It pushes. It is level
Bang
9.
bang 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 bang.
All right,
Silver's
what's magic
red ring
number?
9. Oh boy.
Oh, it is a
Oh boy.
5/15. So find where the heck that bow is and get your booty to 9.
Absolutely. Yeah, this could be a nice quick one. I mean, it's already 32 minutes because it took him so long to find, the sword, and the overworld has just not been too friendly to Rick. Gonna go right back to 7. So we don't know anything about what's in here. This could be good for him.
Well,
Ooh.
I would 100% buy that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, throw the bomb first. 101, almost vanilla. And I don't think RandoRunner is going to be too far away from level 9 either. Looks like he's up in that area.
Yeah. It's nice having both runners having the same information. Keep it close. And
yeah, I agree. You want a nice tight race.
It was a almost vanilla price, and it was a vanilla +2 bomb upgrade.
Yeah, +2 sucks.
It does. The practice seed before this, both of them were +6, and I ended up with 20 bombs. It was great.
Yeah, 6 is awesome. I thought it was 4 in vanilla, but it's been a long time since I've...
Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, so it's worse than vanilla.
Yeah, it's definitely worse.
What a rip-off tonight.
4's okay. 4's like, that's fine. But 2 is just... It's like a 1 for the small secret. It's like, what the heck? What did I even do this for? Yeah, these bubbles, man. Not helping out. I don't know. Where did Rando get all of these hearts that Rick doesn't have? It's like...
I mean, I think he got some of them early on just from diving some dungeons with the candle.
That's crazy. Here's 8 on randos. Okay, so 8 was just at the start cave.
Yeah, I think Rick saw it earlier.
All right, so that I think is confirmation then that 9 is double vanilla, unless we haven't seen 5. We could have a mixture. Did we see the stair item already from Rick?
In 7, no, we haven't.
I'm just wondering why he walked past that potential stair room.
Did you know that level 1 is on the coast, and he has the book, which you need to understand that level 1 is on the coast?
I love that so much.
There's a floor heart, so our item is in a staircase somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he already cleared that room.
Could be, yeah. Chad is asking, got here late, how do we know items in 9 are ready? Well, we have some great hints in the hint shops that said power bracelet required for both red ring and silver arrows. And level 9s are only power bracelet block dungeon, but level 8 has the bow.
Oh boy, RandoRunner is he's got a firm grip on the lead right now. Yes. I would say.
as the kids would say nowadays, and when I say kids, I'm joking because we're all old. I guess this is the so-called catbird seat, which
absolutely.
I don't know what that means. I just know it means they're in the lead.
Yeah, well, it's if you're a catbird, which obviously is a bird that's also a cat, and you're sitting down somewhere, then clearly you're up high, I guess.
This makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me either, but it works.
All right, well, Rando's going to be digging this 8 to find out where the Triforce is, it looks like. And I'm guessing he's going to beeline to 9, which, of course, we know is the
Yeah, I mean, he's got the hints, and I think you stay in this dungeon until you find the Triforce. Unless it's a Gleeok, you're good to kill whatever.
Yeah, the enemy set is pretty friendly, just with like moblins and.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the nasty stuff's on the overworld, so this is fine. It would be nice to have the map, so we could be kind of. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, nice segmented level 8. You said it, Smash, and it just appeared.
Yeah, I mean, it would also be nice just to walk in and the Triforce is just laying there, so
It'll be nice if it's in the room right above this one. How about that?
There you go. Yeah.
Can we get it to happen?
And Rick desperately needs to find this item fast.
He does, yes, to get him out of the 7.
To get him out of here, yeah. And maybe this is the ladder block red ring, and maybe 9 is total garbage, and that's going to help Rick catch up. There's the Triforce.
Well, no, because it was power bracelet red ring, not ladder blocked red ring. Wasn't it ladder blocked? Was it walk off the water for the wand?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the wand is ladder blocked. Well, hopefully Rick. He's leaving 7, so that's good.
Yep.
So that must be the raft, I guess, or the wand, or red candle. We don't know where either of those items are.
Also, chat says your catbird explanation is 100% accurate. No changes, no modifications.
Let's see. Chevy Room likes to drop an 8, so maybe this will be something that will help us. Triforce or Compass. Rick's back in 3. Nice easy dungeon with the heart container and the stair.
Now Rick has his full first row, catching up on hearts to Rando.
Bombs are good for Rando.
Hey, didn't you talk about Gleeok in this level 8 blocking something?
Gleeok would be fun. 3-headed variety. White sword, no problem. Nice.
Easy peasy.
Nice combat there, Rando.
I'll say Rick froze for a second there.
Red candle and 8, I guess. So, I missed that.
Did we miss it, or is that just a prediction?
I don't know. We're gonna have a illogical ladder clip here, which I
No, that is
approve
a rare
of.
scandal. It must have been a floor drop then.
Yeah, maybe it dropped on top of him.
Thank
And
you,
there's the
chat.
Triforce for Rick. This is going to be the transport, I'm guessing, that gets us on the logical side of this second quest moat room. More bombs, all the bombs. Gotta be careful here.
Oh, no!
Man.
You're so far into that level.
We gotta hope that for him that is not where the Triforce is. That's rough. That is rough.
Yeah, that hurts.
I haven't seen his map. Maybe there's stuff here at the front he hasn't gotten, in which case my friend Fryteeth would call that a strategic death.
It's the game redirecting you to where you should be.
Yeah, but if it's in that, like, underneath that V, that's gonna feel real bad.
That will.
I mean, it's good for Rick. This is the sort of stuff that he needs to get back in this race. Needs to find this floor item in 3. Knows where the Triforce is. And got the heart, so we're just kind of looking for... There's the... Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay.
That is a guy that slipped on a banana peel and now is flying through the air.
You got it.
I will accept no other answers for that.
You'll get none from me.
Here's the thing. Look how quickly Rando got back up to the top of this 8.
Yeah.
It's really friendly combat.
Yeah, you're right. And he's also moving very speedily, so... But he's got to be careful. Oh my god.
No! Oh, that feels bad.
Oh man. This is like what we were talking about earlier. Like, you got to slow down. Got to slow down a little bit to make it through. Rick is beelining for the Triforce. I feel like he saw the raft in 3. So then the wand is going to be in 7.
Yep, has to be. There we go. We know all of our items now.
All right, round 3. Rando.
All right, and also welcome in raiders from Z1 Randomizer who are also watching a randomizer bracket race. Hopefully ours is just as exciting as yours was. Yeah, I know we're 41 minutes in. We do have full knowledge, but we still have the, I'll say, the unknown of level 9. Is how bad is 9 going to be?
Rick's going to 8.
Ooh, this is the right play.
Yeah, this is great.
You hope that he finds the bow.
Rando had 2 potions in his pocket? Are you kidding me? All right, so there we go. There's the compass. So we got to find ourselves a transport stair.
That's awesome. I love that it's in the little segment.
So that's great. So my PSA is just use your potions, gang. Like, whenever you need it, use your potion. They are there to be useful.
We have so much money, you can buy more.
Yes, always more potions.
Well, did we see a letter already? I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was rubbing tinfoil around the Ethernet cables and
true.
saying prayers to the Netgear gods and whatever else. All right, here we go. So let's see if this is our transport. Gets us into that segment. And I don't remember where the bow was. I just looked up and he was in the stair.
Wait, what? I was gonna say, why are you killing the Gliok? Just bomb down.
Just practice. Always good practice.
Yeah, it wasn't a stair. Like I said, I also don't remember where. All right, there's the map. I know where Brendo got that. It was maybe directly up a bit, either in the 8 column or the N column on Rick's side.
Well, Rando has his let's go to 9 starter kit ready to go.
Ooh, and a great spot to record it to as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, level 3 is pretty conveniently located today.
Now, if Rick can find this bow fast and find that Triforce, I'm guessing he will also gamble on level 9. And we can have both runners in 9 at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, he got the same hints that Rando did, so I think he's sniffed it out at this point. He knows what's going on.
Yep.
Maybe it was this like room.
I don't think this one did. Gosh.
All right, switching audio to RandoRunner. So we're listening for Ganon, looking for Zelda.
And also finding those silvers.
And oh yeah, that's important too. Maybe it was
We
this
cannot
one.
forget about that part.
Yeah, take all the stairs. And no, that's the other end of that transport. So those were just right on top of each other. Rando not taking the stair. So are you a let me take the stair, or do you like to go kind of linear a la
Oh,
Antlers?
it's so hard. Oh, Rick almost had the Gliok.
Almost had it.
Because if you're in a section which is, a nubbin type of area, like, I always want to explore that. But, dang. We have 3 options already on these staircases on
Yep.
Rando's side.
3 stairs. Take us into a nice Patra, expanding Patra, everyone's favorite.
But at least you have the white sword. That is a boon.
Yeah, this will make it a lot easier.
On Death Mountain is an entrance to death. Thank you, game.
I mean, the hints were pretty good. We found out about
They have been,
slivers.
yes.
We knew that we had to push a power bracelet spot to get there. So I'll take that.
I was gonna say, don't you dare use that bomb for the dig dogger, Rando. You have 1 bomb left.
Yeah, 1 bomb left. Gotta save it. Gonna take out the dig dogger babies with fire.
And does the door open? It does. Okay, not Zelda.
Yeah, no map is tough. I don't know really what this looks like. Just gonna wing it.
Yeah, but we have the 2 other staircases at the front we're probably gonna go back into. And if this were me, I would not be having that potion on my B button.
Right? I know.
No, put it away. Thank you.
I feel the same way. There we go. There's the map. Okay.
Pretty decent sized.
Yeah,
No
we're just
major holes, I'll say.
missing the right side column basically. Man, it's gonna potentially be bad not having those bombs.
Very much so.
Rick is in the right section for the transport to the Triforce, but still missing the bow. Hopefully he doesn't leave here without it. I think the heart stair is above him, and this is the one that takes him to that
Yep.
4 section.
At least he knows that he's just looking for the stairs, since he did find that red candle.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Rando's leaving for bombs, probably.
Yeah, it must be. I think there was the blue Lionel screen, but without a ring and only 3 hearts, do you really want to tackle this for bombs?
Heck no. I do not.
Okay, now he's recording away. There we go.
Yeah, luckily it's not too bad to get back to 3. It's it's tough. I like with the newer people. I like trying to help them learn to start doing a count in 9 or when you're on Death Mountain, just so that you're not stuck on trying to find globals or going to buy bombs. In 9, there's all the stairs that have the 4 keys, obviously you can use, and a lot of old men, which I don't know if we saw an old man in 9, but definitely want to try to use those to build your counts up. And the only time I really try to use my last bomb in 9 is if I'm like on the path and I hear Ganon, or I know that I'm on the path to Zelda, and then it's like, let's just go for it. Time's a ticking.
All right, Rick did find the transport to the Triforce section.
Yeah,
so
there's
the question is, will he go back in?
Boy, here's hoping. If he doesn't, then Rando can lose bombs a whole lot. Yeah, he's back in. That's good. Rando found it much earlier than he found the Triforce, so it's somewhere not terribly deep.
Yeah, it's on the right side. I wonder if it was just, one room, like you went up and around it, and it's just, there's a hole in your map.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like it might be this room to the right here. Or not. We get in this room.
Have to see if he shows us his map. Because he's been along this path a number of times now at this point.
Yeah. Alright, Rando back in 9. I'm gonna be to the right here.
Full pack of bombs for Rando's good.
There's the silver. Let's go.
Silver's acquired. One of the 3 things we needed. 3rd row down in the V. And we're going back over here. I feel like...
We're still looking for that roar. Pause drafts. Let's go.
Nice. Very nicely done. Oh, there's his map. Okay, well, he's seen most of this 8.
There's a room towards the south side he hasn't seen. Like up and right, I believe?
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Vire's rolled up. That sucks. Oh, yeah, it's just right here. Yep. That's gonna feel bad. It's like, it's good and bad. Ooh.
Compass.
Nice compass.
Now, I would not say no. I was just to finding the red ring along your journey before you get to Ganon. Like, the game's just saying, all right, now I'm going to play nice.
Here you go.
Rick is going to head into 9, so.
Yeah, he's right on his heels. I mean, it's still anybody's race. Rick's got 6 bombs, and Rando was not taking stairs right away. So, maybe the stairs right away are going to lead to Ganon, but Rick's got some work to do to catch up.
The biggest question is, where is Ganon hiding? We've not heard anything. Well, he's not in his room. That's one fact.
I do like trying to find a path to the girl, and then there's a non-zero chance that Ganon's on the way.
Oh man, I still would have gone one room up there just to see if that top nub would have had a roar. There's only one room you can hear it from.
Yeah, I agree. Trying to find the way to get to Zelda.
Yeah.
Which is smart, but I also agree with you. To try to get adjacent to every room.
Well, that's going to be likely the path. If there's a door, there's a door. But no roar yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there is a roar. Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, he's just right here. This is, unfortunately for Rick, Because he's got a potion in his belt too. Oh, it's a bad room, so not the easiest of room to fight Ganon in. Red ring,
Yeah.
white sword, potion. Feel pretty good about it. Make sure you use your potion.
True.
So ultimately, I think it's the dig of 6 is what's really gonna cost Rick, and then not being able to kind of right order 8 and find the bow right away.
I don't know if I would count 8 particularly because Rando did have a pretty full clear and death filled 8, but definitely 6.
Yeah, I just mean that like that was his chance to like,
catch up.
To kind of like steal back into the lead, I guess. But there we go, nice scan and kill for RandoRunner. And
all right,
we have a winner.
Official time of 54 minutes and 50 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat.
I mean, that's a clean race. He did 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 8, which is like kind of the perfect Pentaforce 5 spot. You got your 2 items in 8, and then the 4 of the smallest dungeons. And Rick had a chance. He had the white sword way before RandoRunner did. But GG to RandoRunner joining us in chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's. How does that feel being so quick?
I felt great all the way until I made some bonehead death number 8. I don't know. I was looking for the Triforce. That's all I knew I needed, and I kept just like running into the moblins like I had the red ring, and I was thinking death, whatever.
Oh no, you didn't have the ring at that point when you were in 8 dying.
He was saying like he had it, like
Okay.
just smashing into it, like we do.
Yeah, I mean, I think Keith took you out at one point.
Yeah, there was a couple of unfortunate deaths deep in 8 for sure, and you were right there on the path to that transport too.
Yeah, I know. If I would have just took the transport the first time instead of wandering around and dying. Well, actually, I think I just died in that room where the transport was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty close, but you kind of picked the right dungeons to dig, got the nice hints, and then went to 8, found the bow, and that's kind of all she wrote. Rick had the white sword, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes before you did, so it definitely kind of started out with combat advantage, but he dug 6, which took a decent amount of time, and got the Triforce out of 7, whereas you did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously you both did 8. So, but all in all, I thought that your routing was really smooth and really good decision making. Kind of like you said, other than the going a little too fast in 8, running out of bombs at 9, like a really well played race. But everything was you can't complain if you're sub-hour, right?
Nah, you can't. Just these 5 Triforce seeds always scare me because it's really always comes down to decisions like which dungeons did you choose. I mean, and my strategy, I guess what this flag said, is always to dig the early, like the 1 through 4 or 5 dungeons first, skip the heavier, like the higher ones, unless 8. It comes down to 8 because 8 has 2 items, so that's always one to look out for.
I mean, that was pretty much the perfect playbook for this seed, how things rolled.
Yeah, that's usually my strategy, but
Yeah, it worked out this time for sure. And nice early items that helped you all dig up so much faster. The white sword being so free, and the book for the hints, the any key being free. So
yeah, the ladder was pretty free too.
Oh yeah, the ladder. Yeah, I think you had all of that before a sword. It seemed like Rick actually he got the white sword before he got the wood sword.
I was wondering when I found the white sword if he got a hold of that candle and started burning some bushes.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Remind us, Rando, where were these silvers in this 9? I think they're down on the south
both of
it's
the
the-
red ring. Yeah, both of the red ring were south, west. I think the L column, both the south bottom two L
Yeah,
columns.
I think it's in the third row. I think for Rick it's under the G. I think it's that third. He's got his Zelda and Ganon pack now, but still needs that silvers. He needs to go south. I don't remember which path you took. I think you bombed your way there, I think, because you came back with your 8-pack. That's when you found it.
Well, for the items, I don't think I had to bomb anything. I think the transport, maybe one bomb, but like other than that, like maybe the transport took me there because I took transport 1. No, I had a bomb. I think left. Yeah, to get the items. I did.
So, have you looked at the other end of your side of the bracket to see who you're facing up next?
Yeah, I think equations should be a fun one.
Yeah, I think you guys are, pretty evenly matched too. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's most of these races are pretty even for the most part.
Also, really quick, that was a meat block there north of Ganon.
Definitely.
And I love that the text, right? Am I required or not?
That's so rude. I swear. Every time's in 9, it's like, oh, are you kidding me? You stole an old man and you're in my way.
Yeah, it looks like Rick is on some kind of adventure in 9. I don't even know if you can get to the items without upping and going, okay, this is good for him.
Yeah, this is good. I was gonna say he's off on a bit of a wild goose chase. Hopefully he'll find the silvers soon. Knows where everything else is, so won't be too much longer.
Yeah, I could have easily went on that wrong goose chase myself if I would have chose to bomb that route and go the way he went.
Yeah, so he was in 8. He found the Triforce first, actually. Oh, so I think he's the room below the silvers right now. But he just could not find the bow, and I believe it was the last room on his map.
I think the bow is like I found that super early in 8.
You did, yeah. You were in 8 and he was in 7, and we weren't sure who was gonna find what they needed first. And then you popped in the room with the bow. It's like, oh bang, 8 has all the goodies, so get the Triforce and get the heck to 9. And then it felt like it was like 10 more minutes before the Triforce was found, but I don't think it was that long. I'm sure it felt forever for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it took forever. It felt like because of all the deaths. And then I rerouted myself too because I was like, well, let me just try the other rooms and see if maybe dying was actually a good thing. And it kind of was because I found the compass, but then,
The compass told you to go right back to where you were.
Exactly.
Hopefully, there we go. I was just about to say, hopefully Rick gets a global. Oh, it gets 2 globals. Very nice. Let's do some bombing. Does it bomb up? I think that's the silver room. So this is good.
Do wonder if he's gonna stick around and I think dig the staircase like right underneath, I believe, which was the red ring.
It was super nice to find that before you hit Ganon.
Yeah, Jess gave you the blessing for that one. She was like, I wouldn't say no to a red ring right as you found the red ring.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, I did have the silvers for both the red ring, or the hint for both the red ring and the silvers in 9, so I knew it was in there somewhere, but I wasn't gonna dig around and find out if I didn't have to.
The Rick wants more than 3 hearts for Ganon, which I totally understand. Gonna try to find some heart-dropping enemies. Could kill a bunch of enemies in a row and get a fairy. Another good play.
You were talking earlier about the counting and hitting the old men.
That's right. I like to get a fairy before I go to Ganon, especially if I've died on Ganon. Then it's like, okay, let me try to get a fairy or 2.
That's one thing I can definitely work on better. Is just keeping a count and forcing a fairy if I need to. I guess I don't really think about that. I mean, I'm always thinking about forcing bombs, but when you're low on health and getting close to fighting Ganon, fairies are nice.
Yeah, and Rick just got one. That was a forced fairy that he got, and he also got a global heart. So nice swag arrow there too.
Oh, that's right. We're fighting Zelda. We're not fighting
Zelda. Zelda's the enemy today.
Oh, potion!
He's got one, right?
Oh, doesn't I thought he died, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
I thought he did too.
Oh, I freaking hate that room.
Yeah, the Chevy. I mean, the moat room really is, for some reason, seems harder to me than the Chevy, but both of them can be pretty nasty fighting Ganon.
Especially when you don't have no red ring.
Yeah, that definitely makes a difference. At least the white sword, you don't have to stab 15 times.
Did Rick ever buy the hints? Does he know the red ring is in here?
Yeah. You both. So, other than which dungeons you dug, you kind of did very similar things. You both were digging dungeons without the sword. Obviously, it being on East Death Mountain took both of you a long time to get a sword. You both found one about the same time. I think you were in one a little bit before he was. And then you both bought the hints almost at the same time too. So really the difference was you did 2 and 4's Triforce, and Rick did 6 and 7. And 6 just had the magic boomerang, and it took him a decent amount of time to dig that out. Here we go, round 2.
I think he's gonna get
Nice.
good at this time.
Yeah, now we've got a good setup here. That's all right. Come back to find you.
First 3 hits.
Mm-hmm. One more. There we go.
Brown Zelda.
GG, Rick.
Always nice too when you don't have to go far for the next step.
Murdered Zelda with a 187 arrows.
And with that, we're going to rescue Ganon and welcome in Adirondack to the booth. GG's Rick.
Yeah, GG's RandoRunner.
GG's, man.
So, Rick, we were just talking, kind of the tail of the tape here was 6 and 7 versus 2 and 4. 6 only having the magic boomerang. Obviously, you don't know what it's got when you're in there. If that's the bow, it's a completely different story. But, you both were kind of doing similar things and struggling to find that sword up there on East Death Mountain. But luckily, you had the white sword.
Yeah, that felt nice itself.
Oh, I'm sure. And a nice early ladder and a nice early any key. So, and the book actually both had pretty decently early too, I'd say. So, some nice like luxury items. It just the bow being hidden deep deep for you for sure in 8. I think that was like the last room in 8 that you had to find the bow. That was pretty rough. Unfortunate.
I don't know why I didn't even bother checking that room, but that would have saved me a lot of headaches and probably given me at least a inkling of a chance going into 9. But last locating that room just did not do me any favors.
Yeah, that 100% agreed. The 6 dive kind of set you back a little bit, but then you I would say you still had a chance to get it. I mean, you were there, right? You know, he was still he didn't have silvers by the time I think you got to 9, but he was kind of on the path. So it was you know, it was going to be a tough road to catch back up, but you know, it was a very close race, well fought by both of you. It was entertaining, and you know, that overworld was pretty trash with all those Lionel beams and nasty enemies all over, it seemed like.
Yeah, and I mean, we're looking at the real reason why I lost this race. The dive in 8 didn't do me any. That dive of 8 didn't do me any favors. That dive of 6 didn't do me any favors. But dying left and right, just trying to get from point A to point B. The 11 deaths is just a number that nobody should be having at this level of competition. And yeah, it was not a friendly overworld, but though a lot of the deaths I took were just absolutely just horrible deaths to be taking. I don't know why I was taking them, and it was just, at that point in time, it's a foregone conclusion. You take away those 7 deaths, that's a bit of time of exploration that RandoRunner gains on me.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to dodge a lot of overworld deaths in this one. I think I took 1 or 2. I know I took 1 when I was trying to do the world wrap to grab the PB, which set me back a little bit.
Oh, you both did that in the exact same way.
Yeah, I don't get how the Wizrobe can spawn on that platform, but it's just didn't set me up for anything, and then I finally get it, and then back to start. But, like, you know, that is a death that is just a complicated death. Just running into so many things. You can only do so much, and my time ran out. That's what I can... this was not a night that I could actually afford to play this way. And sadly, both this and the warm-up seed were that way for me. And as a result, I'm one and done.
Well, you have good company with your one and doneness. You know, there's many tournament champions that have already been shown the door. So this has kind of been the way this week has been going, and I'm sure it's just going to continue that way. We've got a really strong up and coming community, and the floor and the ceiling are both kind of higher than what it was, I feel like, than when I joined 6 years ago. So it's been exciting to see. You know, I know I'm sure it's obviously it's hard to lose, and I've definitely been on that side of it, but it's a sign of the growth of the community that we have so many good runners that are going out this week.
I mean, you know how I can take being on the wrong end of a race sometimes. I mean, 2022, I remember that unfortunate, uncomfortable situation after getting bowed out against you and company. I need to figure out how to not die so much, how to just stop running into things, and that's the nutshell of this season of this seed. And that's not to take anything away from RandoRunner. It's just that's where I just ran into problems, and as such, here I am. But it's all right. It's fine.
One thing that has helped me get better at some of those tough overworld spots is using Paul strats, and getting better at using Paul strats, because some of those spots can be really difficult when you got a lot of enemies on them. It helped me out my last race trying to get into vanilla level 1 when that was like full of blue wizzies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I've seen. I know Diane uses the pause strats really effectively, and a few other runners. Obviously, Saver when he was around. It's not something that I've ever really been able to kind of put in my toolkit. But with the flag change a few years ago with Fred, where you could change from select, swap, and pause, pretty cool how he was able to make that be part of the pause screen. So. Definitely something for people to try if they're wanting to practice some tough overworld screens, or even like a Manhandla or Dig Dugger. I've seen Diane do it, with all kinds of different things. Well, GG to both of you. This was a really exciting race. Those 5 Triforce seeds are always kind of scary for me. I know if I was the runner, I want to see 8 every single time. But it's exciting for us in the booth to see the gambles and which dungeons we choose to skip and which ones we choose to dig. So thanks for a really entertaining race.
Yeah, I mean, thank y'all for putting this on, commentating, tracking, speed gaming. Really appreciate that. I know, Rick, you're pretty involved with this as well, too, so I really appreciate you as well.
Hey, I do appreciate that, and good luck to you against Equations.
Thank you.
Well, that brings us to the end of our time in the booth. I'm glad your internet stayed stable through the rest of it, Smash.
Yeah, man, I'm so sorry I wasn't here for the first 5 minutes or so. I felt bad, but you did a very good job holding down the fort. and Malkier did a great job tracking, as always. So thanks to you both.
And if you are still itching for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer, there is currently a match going on over on Speed Gaming Main between the creator, F. Coughlin, and Oz Solo. So make sure you head over there. As well as 2 more matches coming up tonight in the 11 o'clock hour. Angel FM versus Custom and Caffey JD versus Special K. Those will be on Speed Gaming 2 and Speed Gaming 3. Yeah, we are monopolizing some of the speed gaming tonight, and I'm here for it. I love it. It's great. I love tourney season. All right, well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Thanks again to Smash and Malkier. And everyone have a fantastic night. See you in the next one.